Bye. We gonna get in trouble. Oh my god.
Adult conversation.
Start talking to somebody. Everybody is not gonna connect with you. Just because you like somebody does not mean
They gonna like
that
you.
they gonna like you, and that's okay.
I do. That was a statement, though. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay. Everybody,
I like that right there.
You feel me? I need your dick to be damn near as big as my shot.
Listen, I don't give a goddamn what people say. Ain't nothing like a black man. A big old black man. Like, you need that love in your life. Because evidently you ain't never experienced that. But I'm not going to stop being who I am because you used to fuck up. You know what? It's almost like mental edging. If you think about it.
Listen, because once we break, all I gotta do is pray that we don't break nothing in the house. Because baby, it's going down.
But never scripted. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
What's going on? What's cracking with Happy?
Happy.
How y'all doing? How your mama them?
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, girl. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be righteous with you. I almost forgot today was Thursday. I've been off all week, baby. When I say my things have been thrown clean the fuck off. You hear me?
Listen.
I was like, what's today?
Do you know what's today?
It's an anniversary.
Oh.
Nah, I just thought about it. Ain't this around the time of the year we started this last year?
September the 9th.
Oh, see, I was close. A week and some change away. Look at God. Won't he do it? Hallelujah.
Like we get some change. Yeah, we coming up on 1 year.
Coming up on 1 year. Y'all let us know what y'all think we should do to celebrate 1 year. How would y'all like to see us pop off on this side? It started on Tiki and a Taki, and we moved it over here to the U of the tube.
And we did.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been rocking about
We did. Maybe we should have a festivity, like a party or something.
A party.
That's a party.
Okay, we're gonna think about something. Y'all let us know. Y'all let us know what y'all would like to see.
We gonna poll it. We gonna poll it and see what we should do.
Thanks. All right, y'all.
Before we get started, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, post notifications, turn on to all so you can see every time we post something. Leave a blue and purple heart in the comments if you're watching the playback.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Share it out, tell a friend to bring their ass on in, because what we talking about that good young coffee date today. Okay, the internet webs have been in an uproar. Because this gorgeous young lady was like, she got asked out on a coffee date and it's just not her thing. She doesn't want to go on a coffee date. If you know what, we're gonna watch the video. We're gonna watch the video first, and then we're gonna get into this thing. Because I was about to start going off already. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Okay.
Coffee today. A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no, and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like to date, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like to date. But coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee. A man asked me for coffee.
Okay.
And point blank, period. It shouldn't have been no other discussion outside of that. Like
right.
you said, I respect you, you respect me.
Now, what? Okay, let's start here. Is coffee dates a yay or nay for you?
Yay. It is. It's a yay for me because number one, like I said, like she said, if it was our first time, I don't want somebody to have that much pressure either. And then also, like, you don't know if it's the first time. I don't want that. I don't know if I like you like that yet. This is our first time experiencing each other, talking to each other, conversing with each other, or whatever. And I feel
Mhm.
like when there is like, I would say this big to do, as we always say, I feel like sometimes, number one, in some men's mind, there's an expectation after, if you don't know him like that yet. Or
Right.
two, it's just like it's always an extra anxiety. It's like, okay, is she gonna like this or da da da? So I feel like in the beginning, people have to realize that when you're getting to know somebody, you're actually getting to know him. Like, I hate the fact that we put a dollar sign on everything, and we put a value on the first time dates and all this other stuff. I'm like, ain't the sole purpose is is to get to know this person, not the
Right.
value of the date. So it's like, if you really are focused on what you actually are there to do, that should not even be an equation to me. Not in the equation to me. Like, I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to hear you and feel you and all this, and feel you out and all this other stuff. It's like, but we have unfortunately put this huge stigma and this dollar sign on a first date, and it's like, well, ain't that off focus though? To me, it is. But it's like, so like I said, to me, I'm cool with a coffee date because I love coffee, and if I'm there for the sole purpose to hear him and get to know him or whatever, yeah. Now, like she also said, because she did a rebuttal video.
A lot
Um,
of rebuttal videos.
Sorry, she said,
No.
now you got to understand, like, my coffee date is should not be my first initial time me talking to this person. She's like, so
Right.
if I go out with you for the first time, that means we've been talking and kikiing and kakan for a good little while. Now, I also say with that, then yeah, you probably want something because that's like your little first time where y'all embracing each other or whatever. Yeah, it should be a little bit more than a coffee date, but again, nothing so extravagant either. So like, make sure everybody is comfortable because you don't want him to be like piss po broke because he's trying to impress you because it's the first
Right.
date.
True, 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 true. So I'm cool with a coffee date, right? It
Yeah.
ain't. I'm not opposed to a coffee date, especially if you go to one of these really really cute like
Yeah.
boutique coffee shops or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we don't do Starbucks. We don't support them. You
Mm-mm.
know, but
No, man.
I'm just letting you know. But I'm just saying. So I'm not opposed to a coffee date. I do, like you said, I do understand her thought process behind it. Because if we did meet off of like a dating app or social media or something to that
Mhm.
effect, of course, I plan to have a little bit of conversation with you. And that's
Mhm.
see, and that's another thing. People be trying to rush so fast
Rush so fast.
into. I know, right? So there was no need for me to say both of them, but that's how
Mhm.
fast they be trying to go, right?
Mhm.
People they meet you on Monday by Wednesday they trying to walk down the aisle with you. I don't
Mhm.
like that. You
Mm-mm.
gonna take either if you don't feel like taking the time to have a conversation, then I'm baby. You can go to the next one. That's totally fine with me.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's anything wrong with being okay with coffee dates
Mhm.
and not doing coffee dates. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, the one thing I didn't necessarily agree with her on was that if you do a coffee date, it's settling. Because I some people feel like it's a lack of effort, and
Mhm.
I'm like, I think it kind of depends on the situation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Is it a lack of effort if y'all just went through a drive-through Dunkin' Donuts? It, probably, depending
Yeah.
on what you do after you left the Dunkin' Donuts. You know what
True.
I'm saying?
Or
But
like you even say, like, like, just say hypothetically, right? Just say you sitting at home somewhere and your person, whoever that shall be like, hey, I got about 15 minutes, a middle ground for us to be Dunkin' Donuts real quick. I just really want to see you. Grab the
but you said
wheel, Mr. Skedaddle out that car so
you
fast.
got that right. Well, first off, you said my person. That's totally different.
I mean, just say somebody that you getting to know too, that you really like or you really feeling or whatever like that.
Yeah,
I like to be like, I would be just be like, you know what? Absolutely, I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you there because I mean, maybe I want to see you too. Maybe I'm excited to see you just as much as you're excited to see me.
but I think also that comes with the effort of y'all have spent time with each other,
Right,
and you know what I'm saying. Y'all have garnered some type of connection at this
right.
point. Y'all have made a connection. Um, with a first date, I would love to see a little bit more effort
True.
than, a drive through Dunkin' Donuts. Now, like I said, if we made like a cute little situation of it, you go to a cute little boutique coffee shop, maybe go to the park with a little bit of, some snacks or something, sit out there, talk, have some coffee, whatever the case may be. Especially if it's a nice, cool, like fall day. Oh my God. You feel like, baby, that
Yeah.
would be key.
Mm-hmm.
That and it's simple. It gives you time to actually spend with the person, have the
Mm-hmm.
conversations, or whatever the case may be. Now, the thing that pissed me off about this whole shit
Mm-mm. Talk about it.
was the ignorance,
The
the
ignorance.
audacity of
Mm-hmm.
individuals to basically say, "How dare she have standards?"
Mm-hmm.
As if she is not deserving of
Mm-mm.
anything else. Because by whatever dumbass standards they have, she doesn't fit the standard of beauty. The
Because she
girl is
plus
not.
size. And first of all, she not even like big. To be
Listen,
honest with you.
she not. The girl looks like she keep herself up. She's cute. You know what I'm saying?
You got to go back and look at one video. It was one girl that said that to her, and she was like, "Ma'am, we the same size."
I'm gonna have to find that video. I see. I haven't gone through all her
Oh
class,
my
and let's
god!
tell you
She's
something.
like, "Ma'am, what do you mean?" She's like, "We're
Sis,
literally the same size."
sis has been clapping the fuck back.
And and,
And
and she has
I'm
every right
here
to.
for absolutely. Because here's the
Yes.
thing, y'all thought y'all was gonna get on here and bully this girl. And she
Mhm.
done called all y'all bullshit.
Mhm.
She did one video to one girl. How them papa dates work out for you? You got 4 kids and no husband.
Cause people be forgetting, like she can see your profile just as much as you can see hers.
Hello.
But the thing is, people are so used to when they want to bully the big people that we not supposed to clap back because all you gonna do is call us fat back. Bitch, are you dumb?
Bitch, I'm fat, and guess what? He will roll
Hello.
his stomach up
So it's
and get up
like
on the
now
girl
is
like
the
a mechanic.
season that they not been used to plus size people clapping back or defending themselves because y'all was used to them 98 plus size people that would go in the closet and cry. Baby, you
Hey, Anthony.
crazy. Hey. I'm like, cause as my good sis say, everything gets ate down over here. Rose holes
Rose,
and booty.
clothes, and booty holes, baby. Okay? They
So
eating every part. You think I worried about you calling me fat? Bitch, I
down
knew
to the bone.
when I woke up this morning, I knew I was fat.
Hello?
Okay, you ain't telling me no brand new information. The
Mm-hmm.
fuck you mean? Yes, I know I'm fat, but I'm fat and fine.
Thank you.
Okay, smart little motherfucker too.
Thank you.
Okay, bitch,
It's like the audacity.
you act like bitches ain't getting bit the fuck over.
I don't even know why we even still having these conversations because it should have been proven for the last at least 3 to 5 years
Hello,
that we're here, baby.
baby. You know what? What we need to do is have a meeting of the Big Bad Correlation
Hello?
and be like, hey, on this day, we just gonna open up. We gonna flood pictures of our DMs in the messages,
Hello?
and the motherfuckers just trying to crawl up our ass in this motherfucker. Because y'all want to act like just because a motherfucker is fat that they ain't pulling some shit. And here go T. If y'all think the main motherfuckers that's trying to run up behind us is some crusty, dusty ass niggas.
No,
It
ma'am.
be it be y'all motherfucking favorites.
Y'all.
It be the niggas that y'all be drooling over. Baby
You
be trying
ain't
to
never
butter,
lied.
be
You
trying to
ain't
butter these
never
rolls like
lied.
Sunday dinner up in this motherfucker.
Baby, let me
If
tell you.
man,
Let me tell you,
hold on.
all up in the DMs, all up in the whatever.
Okay.
Cause
ESPN, you gonna
listen,
have to chill the fuck out. I know football started. Jesus, calm down.
I'm just saying, it's like the fact that, and then what's so sad to me is that like I can see the dude saying it right, but it's mostly the women in the comments
And it's
talking
women.
about, oh, you need to be whatever, you need to simmer down, you need to do whatever because you big. Girl, you single just like she is.
Right.
So what is the difference?
Y'all
It's
over it.
like should we not have standards because we're plus size, or should we not have, whatever? Come on, man. Just like y'all want to have the stigma of big women supposed to be taking care of all these dudes. The devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie. Listen, let me tell you something.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen.
Baby, bye.
But see, this is the problem with specifically American society, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak on other countries, and I just know how they have motherfuckers treat us over here,
Girl.
right? They act like because you fat, you need to have the bottom of the barrel. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
first off, as if the majority of the country ain't already fat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there.
Hello.
Let's start there. So y'all need to stop acting like slim and fit is the standard for the country because it ain't.
And stop thinking because
Okay.
a person just because you smaller than me that you healthier than me because you ain't.
Hello. Cause baby, my numbers look good.
Hello.
I just had my annual checkup. My numbers look good. Okay.
Same.
Okay. All right. We ain't taking no type of medication. We is good over here. And I'm
Mm-mm.
probably more flexible than the next one. I was about to say something else.
Girl, you
Kick
better
it.
you
You
better
feel
tell
me?
them. You better tell them.
Like, y'all, I do not understand. Here's let me not say that. I do understand because so many people have their self worth wrapped up in how they look
Mm-hmm.
that they can't see past that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you can't see past somebody being in a bigger body and feeling like they are a person who is deserving of respect and love and care and
Amen.
consideration and all this other type of stuff. You just because y'all make the assumption that if a person is overweight, you don't care about yourself because you let yourself get this size. You
Oh,
don't know
girl,
what the
did
fuck.
say that we shouldn't even be dating. Sorry.
I
Did you
saw
hear
that
that
video. Yeah, I
one?
saw that. If you are unhealthy, you don't need to be dating. Bitch, you can blow my left cheek. Okay, that's
Blow
what
my
you can
booty
do.
hole. Cause baby, I ain't unhealthy.
Okay, you can kiss the right one, lick the left one, and blow my motherfucking booty hole. Kiss. Oh my.
And I so
Okay.
hate that. And I'm like, I don't know where y'all put these thought processes in y'all head about plus size people, because y'all don't do that to plus size men. Y'all don't do that. Y'all definitely glorify plus size men. Oh, that's my teddy
Okay.
bear or whatever. Or y'all try to go after them too because you think that, he supposed to lower his standards too, and he just about to go pay you and give you money all out the wazoo. And that's why
Because y'all
sometimes
think,
y'all target bigger dudes too.
yeah, because y'all make the same dumbass assumption that some
Mm-hmm.
dudes make. Oh, they'll just accept anything because
Mm-hmm.
they have to have low self esteem, baby. It never
Baby,
gave that over
baby,
here.
all the teddy bears I know is blowing people back at.
Praise him. You to
all my
me.
all my good friends, that's gorillas. I call them my gorillas, baby. They stay with chicks.
Okay.
They
Baby,
listen,
it be some of the best times of your life.
I love it. Listen, get you some guy friends. They tell the best stories.
They they do.
I'm
Sometimes
sorry. I don't
hold
ever
me.
hear
Sometimes.
tea from
You
none of
right.
my good girlfriends. I don't never hear no tea from no good girlfriends I got, but them niggas.
To tell you everything.
They
You be
got
like,
the best
you just
tea.
with what?
Men got the best tea. Cause
I'm
y'all
like,
sit
I
there and tell them
can't believe
everything. And guess what they gonna do? Tell me
come back and
everything.
tell us. Come back and tell us. That's why I tell people all the time, baby. If I tell you this my homeboy, you
Mm-hmm.
150%. You do not have to worry about me. You want to know
You do
why?
not.
I know. I know way too much about this nigga.
Hello?
I know shit about him that he probably would not tell you on his deathbed.
Mm-mm.
I don't want this motherfucker.
Mm-mm.
That's not to say that my homeboy is a bad person.
Mm-mm.
I'm not saying that by any means necessary, but I've known him, especially if you talk about somebody I've known for years. I've known this nigga through several phases of his life.
Several.
Eh, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
no. Hey, Tyler. Nigga, no. I don't
Hey,
want that.
China.
That's why I
But
be
yeah,
telling folks,
like
hey, you ain't got to worry
I
about it.
just I just don't understand. And then it's like when we clap back, it's like the only thing you can sit there and say to her is that she fat. It's like y'all do realize now we do not care that you call us fat.
Because
Like
what a, okay. You can't say
and
I'm ugly.
You can't say you ugly. You can't say I'm broke. You can't say none of that. So, what you just gonna call me fat? Okay.
Congratulations, you have keen
Congratulations.
observation skills.
Clap. Right. That's literally the biggest clapback you get. Oh my God, you fat. Okay, what else? What else you got? Because the way
Ask your
this
dad.
girl been dragging these girls in her comments, I have been loving it.
See, I can't do it because I'm quick to tell somebody. You just go ask your daddy when I was sitting on his face like that. Okay, get the fuck out of here, child. It's such a it's crazy because people saying that they don't want to do coffee dates is not a new phenomenon. Let's
No,
be 100%.
no.
It's not a new phenomenon. It's not. There have been so many conversations around, what should or how much should somebody spend on the first date and all this other kind of stuff.
I
Which
hate
to be
that.
I do too. I'm like, bro, like, should it really even matter?
No.
I don't think it should because if the goal is for y'all to be able to spend time with each other and get to
Thank
know each
you.
other, then why you clocking that person pockets? Now, if all you are out for is for somebody to pay for you to go out to
Thank
eat
you.
or something of that to that effect, then okay, child, you need to make sure it's plenty of people putting information out here about where to go find sugar daddies at. If that's what you're looking for, go find just say that. Say that you want a sugar daddy so you can go find you one and go be a sugar baby. But stop
Literally,
trying to act
people
like
are
you
making
run a
everything
game.
transactional. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying stop trying to act like you run a game on motherfuckers though.
Yeah. And then like you gotta and then I would say the blame goes twofold too, because a lot of men push money out in the forefront too also because
Right.
they know you're not gonna be emotionally available, that you ain't got nothing else pretty much going on for you but your money. And then it's like this thing over that person's head, this control over you too, because now it's like the person who control the money is the person who control the relationship.
Right.
And it's like you got your girl from a transactional situation. Like you pour like you just straight out the gate, do. And then it's like at the end of the day, do you ever ask yourself, well, do she like me for me? No, she don't. Because as soon as that,
But
like that movie we watched, as soon as that money stopped,
old girl was
she
not.
was
She wasn't
gone.
nice no more. She was
She
out
was
the door.
gone.
You know what though? In for a huge portion of that, when it comes to guys leading with money and things of that nature, we have to. It's based on it's the patriarchy of it all, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
the way society has set it up, as if the only thing that makes a man valuable is how much money he can, the provisions he can bring
Mm-hmm.
to the table.
True.
And because especially now, since we are in a time where we don't have to be concerned with the provisions a man can bring to the table anymore because
Nope.
we can make our own provisions. You know what I'm saying? We require a lot more. So now you're dealing with a group of guys who are raised by men who
Mm-hmm.
all they knew was that, hey, this smell good. All they knew was that as long as I work hard, I made sure the bills is paid, I
Mm-hmm.
should be straight. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, baby, I can do that by myself. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't bring something else to the table, that's why. That's why for I know for individuals like us, like somebody popping up and talking about how much money they make, how what they spend their money on, what they got, all that kind of stuff. It don't move us. Matter of fact,
It's
what
a
it
turn
sounds
off.
like,
It's a
it
turn off.
is. It sounds
It
like
is.
that. It sounds
It
because
is.
first off, you just said all this other stuff that you spend money on, these name brands and shit like that, but you ain't said shit about a 401k. You
Thank
ain't
you.
said shit about an investment plan.
Thank
You
you.
ain't saying nothing about no stocks, no bonds, no nothing.
What's in the bank? What's in the savings? Where are we going? What are you doing? Like, if everything that you got is on your body, or you driving around in it, or you living in it, it's like you understand that these things could be taken away at a drop of a hat.
Not only that, but they depreciate in value.
It do.
Well, a house can appreciate a value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cars
Car. As soon as
depreciate
you
in
drive off
value.
the lot.
That it depreciates. The
Mm-hmm.
only way a car gains value after the fact is once it becomes what's
Antique.
considered an antique. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the kicker: cars nowadays, especially because of how many they manufacture,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be hard pressed to find a car
Mm-hmm.
that was made after I would say probably the 1990s
Mm-hmm.
that will ever be considered an
Because
antique.
they made out of bubble gum and paper. They
That too.
ain't made worth a damn.
That too. Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
too.
it's
That's
like
part of the
at the
problem.
end of the day, I do understand it is a new day and age where because women are very successful, very educated in a way our pretty much our grandmother's dream, if you think about it.
Yeah.
That this is a time now where men actually have to present something else besides money. And maybe that's a struggle because nobody ever, like you said, a lot of men was taught how to provide, but they never taught about, emotional stability. They just
Right.
said suck that shit up, no you can't cry, no you can't do whatever, hey, and that's it. But
Right.
at the end of the day, it's like, so now we have to be emotional, now we have to be in tune with your whatever. Before, when grandma had, they're like, oh, you being emotional, suck that shit up. It's like, no, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like there's a shift has changed when it comes to the dynamics of relationships, but it's like at this point, I feel like we just playing ping pong.
It is.
Like, like nobody trying to speak from a healthy place or a healing place anymore. And it's like at the end of the day, nah. If that
Not
girl say that's
only
not how she wanna spend her
right.
time, that's not how she wanna spend her time.
Exactly. And here's the thing. It's not as if she said, "Oh, you need to take me to a $300 dinner or something like that." She
No,
just said a coffee date is not her vibe, and she
it's
has
not her
every
vibe.
right. What up, Dave? Do you think that it's the mentality of only living for today, which is why there's no concern for 401k?
Mm. What up, OG?
Mm, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think a lot of it has to do with the lack of financial education when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to our community specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Not everybody grew up knowing how to invest in a 401k or what a 401k is. And then you have a lot of people who work jobs that do not offer
Mm-mm.
401k.
Nope.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? So you have to look at what the person does for a living, what have they been educated on, what have they been exposed to. Are there some people who live for today and don't think about the future? Yeah, there are some people, but I think a lot of it has a lot more to do with the lack of financial education in our
Mm-hmm.
community than anything.
Yep.
Um, but
And then you kind of
but
think about this generation. They like to stunt, as the cheer would say. They love to be like they everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants this whatever. It's like I listen. I want you to think that I am as piss po broke as I could possibly be. But
baby,
in actuality, like
okay,
we always talk about all the time, like I don't need no designer purses, I don't need no whatever. And think about you actually are disabling a man that's coming up to you and saying, okay, yeah, I'm about Irene this, I'm gonna get her this, I'm gonna get her attention this way, I'm gonna buy her this, I'm gonna buy her that. You be like,
it don't move me like that.
thank
But
you.
here's the thing: I know actual, millionaires in real life, and
Exactly,
I
same.
and a lot of the people that I know that are millionaires, baby, when you see them, you wouldn't know that they're
You would
millionaires.
not know.
You know what
Nope,
I'm saying? They not walking around with, 20, 30, $40,000
nope,
worth of jewelry on. They
nope,
not wearing no super expensive clothes, no name brand, this, all this other
nope.
kind of stuff. They not doing all that. They
Mm.
they driving a car that's paid off, their house paid off. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I knew an older couple. Well, my grandmother. It was friends of my grandmother. I think the husband has since passed, but
Mm-hmm.
nonetheless, older couple, both of them retired, made good money, did kids grown, baby. They traveled six
Yes.
months out the year.
Mm-hmm.
They got another car every 2 years. Now it wasn't a new car; it was like 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I think they bought it cash every time.
Mm-hmm.
Drove that good fucker, and then they
Mm-hmm.
traded it in for something that was a little bit newer, not brand new, nothing that caused them to
Mm-mm.
have a car note or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they had it mapped out, baby. When I tell you they was
Yeah.
living. But if you saw them, they just looked like a regular old
Regular
black
or
couple. That
whatever.
child, you wouldn't even know that they was traveling the way that they did
Like if
unless
you
you
and like
know them.
if you didn't recognize Bill Gates, you would not know that was Bill Gates. You would never know that was one of the top richest men in the world.
Yeah, if you didn't know who he was. It's a lot of people
Nah.
like that.
That don't
actually
sound like I
somebody
would.
younger.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I
Yeah.
have no desire.
Yeah, a lot, and that's the other thing. A lot of people feel like, especially depending on how old you are, a lot of mainly, but once again, but it's still a lack of education
Mm-hmm.
around retirement and investments and stuff like that, of why they feel like they have time.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking into account what the economy is like. And some people are still assuming that by the time, hell, we 40, we in our 40s. I don't even think it's gonna be no Social Security by the time we get to retirement age, and that's just 20 years ago away.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm not even holding my breath on that. But some people
Mm-mm.
still make the assumption that Social Security will still be a viable option.
Mm-mm. If you
Um,
got it, pull it out and put it in the savings.
Roth IRA or something.
Yep.
Y'all better
Yep.
like listen. Roth IRAs are where it's at, okay?
It is. You better tell them.
Because that money's already been taxed.
Baby, listen.
That's after tax money. They ain't gonna tax you again unless you pull it out early. That's the only time you gonna get hit
Mm-hmm.
is if you pull it out early. But if you let it accrue and do what it's supposed to do to retirement,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be straight. That's a little tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
Look into it. Go check out your bank. If you got a bank, they probably got Roth IRAs. Go look into it. Put about $50 to $100 in there a month. You can do more. I'm just letting you know wherever
Mm-hmm.
you feel comfortable. Because I think the max is $6,000 a year
Mm-hmm.
that you can do. Figure it out. But a little bit of education for y'all,
Right.
right? But yeah, no, I just it does suck though being someone who is out here dating, and it's like all these dumbass conversations come up. Sorry, I'm not sorry. They are. They're stupid
They
ass
are
conversations.
very,
They're dumb ass, baby.
very.
Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna let you know right now. You come to me with some dumb ass shit about one of these things,
I'm gonna give a
I
dumbass answer.
I'm blocking you. Fuck that,
No, sometimes it's entertaining. It all depends on my day. Because sometimes it's entertaining as hell.
baby.
Like,
I be having the
I
fortitude to
do.
do
And
the
sometimes it's entertaining because it's like, I just be really looking at people and looking at my phone sometimes when I get a DM. And it's like, really? You,
like this is you thought this was smart to
because
say?
I know you had to really think this through before you type this dumb shit out.
Right. You didn't. Your brain didn't say. You know what? This might not be the best response.
And I feel like you should fight. If you followed us long enough, you should know how we is. Like,
Yeah, because it begs. I mean, the one thing I will say, a lot of this stuff, especially, the whole red pill podcast, bro,
oh my
type
God.
energy or whatever, baby, thank you for showing me ahead of time
Thank you.
to dodge you. I saw a video the other day where this girl said she was talking to this guy and she really, really liked him. And she called him to just, chop it up, see what he was doing. And he told her that he was working on editing one of his podcast episodes. And so
Mm,
she got nervous because she didn't know the man had a podcast. She said he
mm-hmm,
had been cool up until that point. So she said, y'all will watch this podcast with me. And she said, I'm sitting right next to a Ross and a Marshalls. She said, if it go left, some retail therapy is going to be the cure.
mm.
Baby, it went left.
Oh
She,
Lord.
she, she played that podcast and it was just pure D. I can't believe this fool is saying this dumbass shit. Are you serious? Uh-uh. What happened, Jesus? Where did she go? She was about to say something crazy. I bet you she was about to say something crazy. But the girl, like when I tell y'all the podcast was crazy, like everything that you think of when you think of like that red pill, like Kevin Samuels mentality type
Yeah.
shit. That's what dude was saying. And baby,
Mm.
she was like, "What y'all want at the store?" Because
But honestly, I liked what you said one time on our one of our shows before. It's like you want to see that person in every aspect. You want to see your guy or the guy you thinking that you want to talk to around his boys or around other men.
absolutely,
Because at the end of the day, it's like, you get to see what people really feel and what they really think around other men. And it's like, oh, is that true?
Right.
Okay, that's how you feel. That's how you think. That's your mentality.
Listen, what? Uh
On the phone or whatever.
oh.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your picture froze a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, like when you on the phone and you landed on thick. At the end of the day, oh God, can you hear me?
Mm,
Okay, because my screen said something else. You could be masking. You could be masking hard time just to
a
get
hundred
what you
percent.
want out the situation. So, like I said, I like to take my time because I like to pay attention. Because you could be telling me anything and serving me any kind of bullshit over this phone, over in these DMs and everything else. But when I see you around other men and how you talk about other women and how you treat other women.
Baby, when I tell you her service don't want her to be great today, you don't want her to be great at all. That is rude and disrespectful right there. But one thing I will say that is crazy, or that kind of like doubles down on what Kay was saying, is I've learned how to sit back and let people talk and stop trying, stop. I'm a talker. I love talking, baby. I can have, especially once I get comfortable with a person, like baby, the questions, the conversation, I'll just go, right? But I learned if you sit back and let a motherfucker talk, they will tell you everything that you need to know. You can figure out a lot by just sitting back and listening, and it just allow, like, you can ask one simple question and you just let a person, just let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Just let them say what they got to say. Let them get it all off their chest.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just
So,
telling them that something I had to learn was how to let people talk. Because if you let
oh
a
yeah,
person talk, they'll tell on themselves every single time.
every time,
Um,
every
that's
time.
why I'm big on asking questions and for open-ended questions. You have to
Mm-hmm.
learn how to be good at asking open-ended questions.
Mm-hmm.
So people can't just, because baby, one thing I can't stand, and I say that is I do it sometimes when I have an attitude about shit. But real like short, blunt answers, especially when I
Mm-hmm.
know I asked you a question that is an open-ended
Mm-hmm.
question that should lead into a conversation, right? Child, that's like that, to what China was saying. Like I asked somebody, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I like to live in the present, not the I don't be worried about the future. Hey,
Bullshit.
you can lead yourself to hell all you want to. I'm not going with you. Cause
Shouldn't you know them answers for yourself in general? Like all when you talking to yourself, it's like you should know where you want to see yourself in, or people that try to add you to the equation. Like,
I
yeah,
be
I see myself with you, us married with kids. Like, nigga, you
no, you
met me
don't.
3 days ago.
You don't. Girl, I saw a video the other day where this dude got this girl's name tatted on him. They met that day.
Because that don't
She
mean nothing to people no more, though. He probably got a body full of them.
she did that. She said, "How many other names you got on you?" She she said, "We just met today."
Girl, people are so surface level. You know that. You know it. It's
It still
whatever I
baffles
can
me.
say and do in this moment to get you. That's all.
That's why
That's
shit don't
all.
move me. I
It don't.
child,
It don't. Especially in this stage of my life where I have already overly did my part in a couple of situations. So now it's like, okay, fuck you. Real
baby,
quick.
y'all should have caught Irene back in the day when Irene was just
Baby.
lottie dottie. We were
Listen.
still naive. We still saw the world
Hello.
with rose colored glasses on.
Oh, that P word that we can't stand, oh, I think he still, we can still work it. I
That
see
fucking
that
potential
potential in his
bullshit.
eyes, and I know that he's a great person, man. Fuck you. I see exactly what you are, who you are, and I'm a just, yeah.
Right.
If you barking like a dog and you fucking smell like a dog, motherfucker, you a dog. I'm gonna stop calling you a fucking duck.
And I'm gonna put you outside where the dogs
Hello.
belong. Okay. Yeah, now I just child listen. This
Mm-mm.
is why this is why, like, when we live and stuff like that on social media,
Mhm.
motherfuckers come in, hey, you so beautiful. Da-da-da.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it, big dog. Like, I don't know what you want me. And see, that goes to another thing. I feel like a lot of times why people get offended by our reactions to
Mhm.
the compliments that they're given, and I put it in quotations because I don't always feel like it's genuine. I feel like that
No.
what they're doing is it's like fishing. They throwing out a reel and they trying to see what
Mhm.
hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What they can catch. You ain't catching shit over here, but
Mhm.
probably fade if you keep fucking with me.
Or again,
Okay,
it could be that mentality that you thinking just because you call a plus size woman beautiful, you think that some like we ain't never heard that shit. Is you crazy?
baby,
Think
I don't come to social media for validation on
thank
how
you.
I look. Okay, let's start there. I'm not
That's
one of them.
never will
It,
be.
it ain't me. No shade to somebody who does. No shade to if that's what you need, baby. I don't need it.
No.
If I need to hear I'm beautiful, beautiful from somebody other than myself, please believe I got a phone I can a call. Okay, just know
I mean, I could go. Let me shut up.
if I don't do that, Irene. Don't say
No,
that part.
that's what I said. We both just go and just catch it in the spirit out there if you know what we're talking about. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, praise Him, won't He do
But again,
it?
it's like again, like you think that we are so desperate out here for any type of attention, any type of whatever. Listen, if I was gonna do that, I would be one of them ones that would come on social media, you know, doing the most. Baby, I will come on social media with a moo moo, fresh, fresh out the shower. I don't care because I'm not trying to be bait and nor am I trying to be prey. You gonna
Right.
get
The
this
only
chuckle and
reason,
this information and you go skedaddle.
right, the only reason y'all don't see me on social media looking crazy as hell is because my mother is in the back of my head. I have a southern mother who, baby, even if she run into the grocery store, you hear
Mm-mm.
me? She gonna be put together. So while I don't always come on this motherfucker put together to the T,
Right. I
is
don't
you
care.
you know I ain't you ain't just gonna catch me out here looking any old kind of way. I can't help it. It's a part of me. It's ingrained in me. But
Mm-mm.
also, like, baby, I promise you, I'm not here for validation.
Mm-mm. At all.
I'm here for the shits and gigs of it all.
Hello?
And the moment you get on my nerves, I will shut all this shit down. Woo!
At the end of the day, like I said, y'all, a lot of people better be glad that we have businesses that we have to promote, that we have, amazing relationships that we still like to support.
You
Because at the
know,
end of the day, like I said, I'm not trying to be bait and nor am I trying to be prey. So I get on this bitch, do what I need to do, and I go about my business. I said,
I don't
I
mind being
promote.
prayed, but I'm picking who I'm praying to. Hey,
Hello? Listen.
whew. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Y'all know we be having inside moments. We are so sorry.
And the
Sometimes they
bad
got
thing is all we say is
like,
listen, but we know what each other is saying in our head. Like, I, the moral of the story is, ain't need to nobody lacking for nothing. Okay,
right,
we are not lacking for attention. We're not lacking for none of the other things that people think heavyset people are supposed to be lacking in
right.
2025.
And but one of the biggest things I think is that is hurting the dating scene.
It
It's
is.
not. It's not even. How do I want to put this? What it is genuinely at this point it feels like everybody's trying to get over on everybody.
It
And
is. It's
those of
sad.
us who are at the point of just like, bro, I just want somebody genuine. I'm not out here to play
Amen.
these games. Baby, we be in the house.
Amen.
And that goes
Yeah.
for men and women. That go for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part. Your soulmate is probably at the house,
Mm-hmm.
kicking it, playing video games because
Guarded as
he's sick and
hell.
tired, right? Because he's sick and tired of these bitches out here.
Uh-huh.
He's sick and tired of these bitches just like we sick and tired of these niggas.
True.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Amen.
or your person, however, whatever you decide to date. The point is, genuine. I feel like a lot of people who are still genuine in wanting connection and to build a relationship, whether if because some people don't really believe in marriage like they used to, but they
Mm-hmm.
do want a lifetime partner.
Partner, right.
Uh, they just, baby, it's You get sick and tired of running
You
across
do.
the toxic because it seems as if there's way more of those toxic individuals who are
Mm-hmm.
out there trying to see how they can get over on the next person, how they can
That's the
use this
way.
person
That's
or
the
whatever the
one.
case may be. It feels like it's way more of them
That's
out
the
here
one.
than it is of individuals who genuinely want to build a relationship or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case may be, right? So it's one of those things that it get kind of hard.
It
It's
does.
like, how do you want to do this? Like, do you feel like risking it for a biscuit to see what is
Mm-mm.
out there? Or you gonna put your pinky toe back into the
Mm-mm.
dating pool and see how the water feels? But it's like as soon as you try to put your foot in that thing, something
Mm-mm.
something disgusting
It does.
brushes across your foot, and you like,
It's
but
sad that it feels almost predatorial now.
it
When you're a
does.
genuine person and you really pour into people and you love people for real, and it's like once you finally kind of like step back and you look at a person that you detached from, it's like, damn, you was really on some alien versus predator type shit. Like you really was just out here for self gain.
Right.
And you have to really use your discernment in all bonds and relationships in 2025 because you have so many people that are now in survival mode. And I hate that because it's like, I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up in for survival mode. I
Mhm.
grew up loving. I grew up hoping. I grew up supporting. Like, that's how I grew up. And I understand a lot of people did not grow up that way. But at the end of the day, like, I have to guard my mind and my heart and my spirit that I don't allow somebody to taint that love that's inside of me. Because I
Mhm.
know at the end of the day, like everybody gets tired, everybody gets exhausted. And like I say, when you go through different situations, friendships and bonds and anything, that it feels like you're just out to get something from me. Like I said, God, send me a pourer like me. And I feel like in this season of my life, the people that are in my friends and the people like that are connected to me, like they're pourers too. And I was like, oh, but
Right.
then I had to learn how to receive, which is another
Mhm.
thing because we talked about that. But I'm just
Yeah.
grateful now that God gave me that discernment to like, okay, disconnect and it's okay. Disconnect, it's okay. But okay, this is coming, but you gotta learn how to receive and not be
Yeah.
so guarded because of the bullshit that happened to you in your past.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm quick to side. Shit.
Yeah. Hey
Kay can
Tony.
tell y'all. Tony, my Tony. Kay will tell y'all, baby. I didn't listen. Some stuff that happened before, and I'm like, hey,
Hmm.
like just accept it.
Hmm. And I'm the same way. And I understand that. And I understand where it come from too. Because like I said, I came from a relationship where the apology was always the gift. And it was like
Mhm.
something, whatever, whatever, whatever. That's why I always tell people if I wanted somebody that had it, I was about to marry that. I had that already. If that's what I
Right.
wanted, I wouldn't have been, in a like I walked away from that type of situation because it was toxic. It was, it was the worst. We talked about it, but at the end of the
Mhm.
day, it's like people don't understand. It's like people just want genuine people around. Like,
Mhm.
don't look at me what you thinking that you want, what you want from me, but it's like what can I add to that person's life, and that should be in your friendships, your relationships, and all your bonds. At the end of the day, and it's like so when you finally find those people, you have to learn how to receive. You have to
Exactly.
learn how to be like, okay, I'm gonna let this inch of my wall down. I'll let them down by inches now, cause we still trying to figure people out sometimes. So but I'm not
Right.
saying go all in, but you know how to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. So many people are trying to rush
Hmm.
into love. You know what I'm saying? Rush being in love, rush claiming a person,
Oh God,
rush.
yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with just the fear of being alone
Hmm.
because not a lot of people have experienced like really just sitting in your shit by yourself.
No,
You know what I
they just
mean?
go from person to person.
They do. They do. And here's the other thing. I feel like when you take that time to really sit in your shit and like really look at your past relationships, look at how
Hmm.
you move, look at what you accepted, all that kind of stuff. You learn how to take accountability for your part. Now that
You
doesn't
do.
mean that the person you was fucking with wasn't the whole bitch ass nigga or
Hmm.
was the dirty dog or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's not taken away from anything that
Right.
the other person may have done. But I think when you're able to sit down and take accountability for
Yep.
how you moved in a relationship, the things that you allowed,
Yep.
so that you can make sure you don't make those same mistakes moving forward, and you can show up better, you know what I'm saying, than you did before. It makes a huge difference in how you start to date
It
and how
does.
you meet people. And also, if you're able to sit alone and have fun by yourself and be by yourself, it makes choosing a partner a
So
lot
easy.
more, it makes the discernment of it a lot better, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you act in a way where it's like you can't be alone, you don't like being by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
then you start to accept shit that you shouldn't be accepting.
True. I
You
have
know
a
what I'm
ball
saying?
by myself, honey. Listen.
I be up with this motherfucker kiki. You hear me? I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a couple of days. I got a little nervous.
I
I was
say, if
like,
you don't enjoy
ooh,
your own company, how you gonna want other people to be, comfortable around you too? Like, and that's, I feel like when you know yourself, and I feel like that's a testament also to your personality and why people are so magnetically drawn to you too, is because you know yourself. Like, I'm not saying they'll be perfect or whatever like that, but when you have that aura about yourself where you confident in who you are and you're growing and you healing and you literally love the person who you are, people are drawn to that.
right,
People love that because at the end of the day, like, that spirit alone it's just so magnetic. People don't even know who they are, and they find their identity in relationships, and
hmm,
they don't know themselves outside of relationship. That's why they literally break up with a girl one moment, and all them other ones that you've been pending and playing with in your DMs is gonna be the next one that's gonna fall right in line.
right. I swear to God, her internet don't want us to live today. Her signal do not want us to win. I don't know what the hell going on. But that's 100%. One of the things I think, one of the biggest things that I learned from my mother, and this isn't something that I would say is a negative. It's just something I knew I wanted different for myself.
Right.
Uh, is yeah, Tony. I swear, your service don't want us to live today, but
I
it's fine.
know.
We almost. But one of the things I think, in to kind of tap into what you were just saying, that I took from watching my mother as a wife and a mother and everything like that, is when I do get married, when I do have a child, I don't want to lose it. But I also learned this based on how I moved in some of my past relationships.
Mhm.
I don't want to lose myself as an individual.
Amen.
I don't want my whole identity to just be a wife and a mother. Don't get me wrong. Can't wait for that to be a part of my identity.
Amen.
But I don't need it to be my
Mhm.
entire identity.
Add
You know what I'm
on to
saying?
your identity. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Like Irene the person, first off. I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm an aunt,
Hmm.
all of these things, but Irene as an individual is the what I don't want to have to lose again. I don't want to have to sacrifice that.
Amen.
And I don't want nobody who is going to ask me to sacrifice that. You know what I'm saying? In order to appease them. Because I don't want you to sacrifice you. I don't want you to sacrifice who you are as a person. Those things that you love to do that make you who you are the reason that I would fall in love with you. I don't want
Right.
you to lose those things. That doesn't make sense. And I know that, once certain things happen, you reach certain milestones in your life, you have to make adjustments and shifts and all this other kind of stuff. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Understandable. But that don't mean I gotta lose who I am. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because here my mother is in her 70s, and don't get me wrong, she has been having the time of her life in her 70s, um, retired and everything like that.
Same.
But she also had to kind of, not even just once she got to her 70s, but once I left the house to go to college, baby, she had to kind of, figure out,
Who she was.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, what their life was gonna look like now, baby. You ain't got no kids in that.
It's true.
It's just you and that crazy
Facts.
ass man you decided to marry. Okay. And I say that in jest, because baby, when I tell you my mama love her husband,
Yes, she should.
child, she loved that man. Okay. She loved that man so when she dared to jump down my throat one day because I accidentally said that man was 6'2" and he's 6'4". She loved her
She
husband. You
said,
hear me?
"Don't say nothing about my man."
She said he is 6. I said, because Dad is 6'2". She said he is 6'4".
Oh,
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
hey, listen. She said, "You better get her man right now."
Okay, clearly. I was like, you know what? Your little short ass is crazy. Because we about to say, I can say that because we me and her about the same height. She got like an inch on me.
That is
Your little short.
hilarious. That is so hilarious.
But I think that's one of the biggest things. It's like being able to, know who you are as an individual
Hmm.
outside before you even really get into a relationship.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Then you end up like, girl, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean by that, Tom. Um, I don't know what you mean. But, that's why figuring out who you are as an
Hmm.
individual is so important. But also, I think because I've come into knowing who I was, I've allowed myself time to figure out how I wanted to live my life, present to this
Hmm.
world, and everything like that. It made it
Amen.
easier to understand what it is that I want out of my partner. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? Like it
Yep.
makes it a lot easier to be able to decipher when I'm talking to somebody the things that I'm like, that ain't gonna work.
Bullshit.
That's not
Yep.
gonna that's not
If
gonna work for me.
if life done taught me anything, it definitely done taught me what I don't want. We
That
have
part.
had the process of elimination, and at the end of the day, like you said, knowing yourself and knowing what your negotiables are and your non-negotiables are when dating, and only you know that. And it's okay. People don't realize it is okay for you to be the gatekeeper of your life. It is okay for you to say this is not what I want for my life, and people have to respect that. You may not like it, but you have to respect it at the end of the day. Like, so for this lady to say first date for her is not a coffee shop, that's okay. But guess what? It's
Right.
gonna be a man out there that's okay with her saying that. But to
Right.
like to verbally attack her and her look, or because she looks a certain way because of having a standard, is just crazy. So like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, respect people boundaries. If that woman not for you, that woman not for you. If that man not for you, that man not for you. But we don't always have to take it to the point of disrespect. And that's what I hate for us.
Towards say, amen. I'm learning what I don't want. Baby. If it's one thing to know and two things for certain, I know what the fuck I don't want.
I
Um,
know what I want. I know what I like too.
hey, and I do. And I
And
do.
I do.
So, okay.
I
Uh,
forgot I had like five other new devices attached to my Wi-Fi right now. So my bad.
had to make sure you get all the angles. All right.
I was like, that could be the reason. you know.
And, well, I said I am not used to running with all these devices. What is happening right now?
It's like a laptop. It's like a good. It's all
Mm-mm.
this
Don't tell
other
your
stuff.
business. Don't tell your business.
Hey,
Don't tell your business. Shut up now.
bro, cause I'm about, listen. Let me tell y'all one thing about two things for sure. None of your business.
Right. Exactly. Therefore. Therefore. Therefore.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit. Girl, tell these people what they can find you so we get up
All
out
right,
here.
you can find me every Thursday on this apparatus here at 7 p.m. Central. I read the KM scripted. You can find us also on Instagram. I read the KM scripted. Please give us some ideas and some topics of what we should do. Coming up on our 1 year anniversary next month. All right, and you can find me in Simply Spicy Spice on all platforms, as well as Simply K Simone TV on all platforms.
And it's your girl Irene Patch Queen. If I'm on there, you can find me as such. Okay. Of course, you can catch me here every Thursday. I'm gonna say every Tuesday, Jesus. Every Thursday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Every other Tuesday over on the Queendom. This coming
We done.
Tuesday. Yes, this coming Tuesday, we will be talking about aftercare with surplus. Um, that's gonna be a good conversation. If you hadn't watched any of the old episodes, please go watch them. Please and
Please
thank you.
do.
Make sure you get the books, download the song, get the merch. I need to post the new merch. I'm going to do that soon. Please and thank you for y'all patience. But yeah, stay out of stop trying to check big folk as if we won't make y'all our children. All right now.
We love y'all for real.
Love y'all, mean it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.